Hi, this is Linda Remmers from HoopSisters, and I'm going to show you today how to do the mother and child quilt block. This is our 8-inch quilt block, and this is our 5-inch quilt block. So let's get started by showing you what you need to make the block. So to make our mother and child quilt block, we will need our battleizer, and I've already got that in the hoop. You'll need fabric 1, mine will be white, fabric 2, mine will be green, fabric 3, mine will be purple. You need your backing fabric, and I've chosen this nice bright print. You will need your thread B, mine will be green, and you will also need a bobbin for your thread B. You will need your thread C, mine will be purple, and you will need your quilting thread. Mine will be black, and you will also need a bobbin of that. Plus, you will also need your wash away thread. So now we're going to show you how to make the block. I've just finished sewing step 1, so we know where our fabric's going to go on our battleizer. For step 2, we're going to take fabric 3 and we're going to place it right side up in this triangle right here. So I will do that, making sure I have enough hanging over from my seam allowance. And then we're going to put our wash away thread in the needle only, and the machine is going to stitch a tack down. I just finished stitching step 2, so now I'm going to trim this fabric. I'm going to leave about a ½ inch on the outside edge. On the inside edges, a scant quarter. So that would be for step 2. Now for step 3, we're going to place our thread C in the needle only, and it's going to do some decorative stitching. Just finished sewing step 3 with our decorative thread. Now for step 4, we're going to take fabric 1 and we're going to place it right side to this fabric. And we're going to keep a neutral thread. I'm going to keep using my purple thread in the needle, and it's going to stitch a seam. There's our seam from step 4. So now we'll take our fabric and we'll fold it over and finger press it down, and we're going to change our needle thread only to our water soluble thread, and the machine will stitch a tack down. So here we are, we just completed sewing step 5, which was our tack down. So now we need to trim the outside edge of the block, and if you need to, I've already trimmed the inside edge of the block. Leave about a ½ inch on the outside and a scant quarter on the inside. So for step 6, we're going to take our fabric 2 and we're going to place it right side to this fabric, and we're going to change out to another neutral thread, and it'll sew this seam right here. Here's our seam from step 6. We'll take our fabric, we'll flip it right side up, finger press it, then we'll change out our thread to our water soluble thread, and the machine will stitch another tack down stitch. So here is our green fabric already stitched down from step 7. I've already trimmed the inside edge of the block to a scant ½ inch. The outside edge I'm going to leave about a ½ Then the next step will be to take our thread B and put it in the needle only, and it'll do some decorative stitching. Just finished sewing step 8 with my decorative stitches. So now for step 9, we're going to take fabric 3, we're going to put it right side to fabric 2. So I'll place it just like that, and I'm going to use a neutral thread, and it's going to stitch the seam right here. So for step 10, we're going to take the fabric we just stitched, we're going to fold it right side up, we're going to finger press it, we're going to switch out our thread to our wash away thread, and it's going to do a tack down right here. I just finished doing my tack down from step 10, so I'm going to trim on the inside edge to about a scant ½ inch, on the outside edge about a ½ inch, and then